Previously on Skyrim, The Rise of Elderast.
I've freed Orthorn from Fellglow Keep, and he has offered to help me find the books I'm looking for.
Oh, but I gotta check here. Let's see. Check. Okay, good. I think we're synced up all right. Let's see here. So, my options, I optionally freed Orthorn. I've spoken with Urag Groshov, so I just gotta find the stolen books. But I think I might have scared him off or something. I think last time when we left off, actually, I was a little bit lost in here,
But even so, must take time to find anything that might be useful.
I'll tell you what would be useful right now is looking at the map. Let's look. Oh, and I can level up. That's nice. Fellglow Keep Ritual Chamber. So I do need to get turned around here. So I'll keep going straight ahead in a second, but first let's level up. Always Magicka. Always Magicka. Maybe not always, but I've got 2 perks here. What do I want to do with Destruction? I don't usually record my leveling up necessarily, I don't think. But I'm pressed for time and I had to start making this content. I'm gonna have to take a break as it is to pick up my son. Not really into runes. Cast Adept. Okay, so I can do that already. Expert Destruction. Okay, so I have to have a higher Destruction skill to take advantage of that. You know what? I might... Let's see. Requires 60, requires 60. I might just hoard these points for now. Yeah, it's just 2 points. I'm going to hoard these points until I know for sure how they'd be most useful.
And for now, onward! Yes, my wizardry perception tells me this is the way I must go. Wait!
Am I on the wrong floor? It's very possible I'm on the wrong floor. Let's see.
I wish the mental map was a little more useful. Oh, possibly up these stairs. And in here, yes, maybe. No? Oh! Oh! One of these unusual gems. I've come across a few of these already. Lavender, Magicka, this is an interesting room. Have I not been in here before? I should think I would remember such useful things all clustered in one location. Troll slaying. Apply fire. End. Oops, what did I just pick up? Something useless, no doubt. What? Some miscellaneous nothing. What is taking up space in my bag? For some reason, it's not immediately obvious to me.
Tongs! Here we go. Alright.
No use for tongs! Now, I am determined to find this exit. Barred from the other side! It is above me. Yes, I sense it now. But where are the stairs? Yes! Excellent! I know all things. What? Who are you? You must die! What the devil? I can't... I am having trouble using this staff.
Let's see here. How do we do the controls? Well, I think I must have used this because I was out of Magicka before, but I'm good on Magicka now. What was I using before? Elemental Flame Spark. Let's double fist this baby.
Die! who else? You? You are no match for my powers. Dragon's tongue, very good. I am approaching my weight capacity. What is this? Ah, yes! Excellent, excellent! I am remembering more and more of my former greatness. Before I was trapped on this world. Yes, good. It would seem there is much to be found here. Much that these fools were wasting, much like the fools at the Mages' College. The more and more I think upon them, the more determined I am to hasten my rule of that place. I think my patience is running thin for that room. Excellent, excellent. Ah! Where is your master, Atronach?
I knew it!
Are you hiding in here? Die! Ha 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 ha! Pity that you did not think to immediately worship me. I might have given you some menial tasks to perform at my Mages' College. Yes, good. Very good. Now, at last we are done here. Wait, what? Blast it all. Now, yes. Oh, but have we a plentiful healing, minor healing, both useful to me. Resist fire, yes. Oh, is that a scroll? It is! And another here. Excellent. And now...
One who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects.
I am?
How nice to meet you.
The same cannot be said of you. Whoever you are.
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess?
I'm here for the books from the college.
So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise.
I am far from...
You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Well, what you think does not matter. I'm not going anywhere without those books.
Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
We shall see! Let's see here. Oh yes, I was running out of potions of magicka. I think that's why I perhaps switched to a staff. What sort of ice spell might I have? Flame spark. Must I truly use Ice Spike? Far from my favorite ice spell. If I must. They seem to have disappeared. Ah. Truly, I am great. But this was no surprise to me. Ah, yes. This looks like one of the books I am seeking. Very good. I think I'd like to prepare a different spell for my next encounter. Excellent. And finally... Yes, very good. And now at last... Oh! Perhaps I am not quite done with this place. Excellent. Let's see here. Helmet. Yes. I am carrying quite a bit already. I wonder... I may have a potion of strength on my person. I should hope so. Let me take a look here. Potions. I don't have a scroll of it, do I? No, I don't. Potions, let's see here. Draft of strength. Increases by 30, yes. One for now. One perhaps when I'm out on the road. Cancel a charge spell by sheathing or lowering your hands. These are basic principles that I am fully aware of. Wood elves, also known as Bosmer, are natives of Who Cares? Let's see here. Now I must return to the college. If memory serves, is in this direction. It is always preferable to call upon my wizarding powers of fast travel. However, I am encumbered once again. This will be quite irritating. Now, 300 seconds. Can I find someone to buy a little of what I have? Quickly now, quickly. Hello? Hello? Who will... You! Will you buy? You must buy.
If you have a moment, before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steep.
I don't care.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind. And
Why are you...
care that they're all gone now. Does that cover...
No! I want you to buy... All right, I'm leaving you. Now you.
I need your help with something. New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord. But
Yes, on with it. No, nothing. Blast! Hello, who will buy? You buy something.
Well, Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize.
Blast it all!
Don't seem to like delivering letters here.
Is there no one
Not at all.
who will purchase my goods? You!
Can you... You are a noble, yes?
Yes.
Have you mastered the expert level destruction?
I don't care! But...
It's quite promising, I believe. Definitely on the right
What?
track. Results should be...
Someone!
Right. And what did you say the point of this little venture was?
Have I've spoken to you already!
Oh, no.
Disturbing Sarthal, no
wouldn't
matter
do
what.
so.
Oh, blast!
Not now.
Quickly now, quickly! Yeah! Buy my things! Buy my things! I have many things! Is there no one here? You...
Say knowledge
Yes,
is its
you...
own reward.
Yes,
Illusion really is the least.
Yes, I don't care.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Yes, perhaps, but first, would you like to take a look at my wares? I believe you might. Whew. Let's see here. Weapons. No use for this. Wait. Unless, perhaps... I must find a place, an arcane enchanting table, so I might learn some more enchantments from some of these items. Perhaps I can interest you in some more mundane options that are still quite pleasing to the eye. Now, these mage robes, I know I can part with most of them. Very good. And these as well. Oh, yes. No need to keep any of these. Or that. Let's see, what am I wearing right now? Saxon's last 12 magic is 50% faster. 75% faster. That is, let's see, what is the listing of the, 69, the value of that is 69 versus 20, Well, I will trust the market in telling me that, what I'm wearing is more valuable. Do like the aesthetics of that robe, however. I'm somewhat hesitant to part with it. Sneaking, don't need these rings. Very good. What else have we here? I'd like to keep these scrolls in my emergency reserves. I can part with this, certainly. I've learned all I need to from it. I can't quite remember which books I was bringing back to the library, so I probably shouldn't sell any books right now. How about these items? Empty, useless. Empty, useless. Useless, useless, useless. I demand my soul gems be filled when I come upon them. Now, I believe that I may have unburdened myself sufficiently for now.
Until next time.
Let's see here. Is my weight, Yes, below 300. Excellent. Now, we may continue to the library. Since we must, unfortunately, interact with this disagreeable orc fellow. And yet I do not mind walking in these halls, for they provide a foretaste of what will soon be mine. You there?
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
No.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Listen, I demand a bit more respect. After all, here are the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these.
As I did a bit of speed reading, I skimmed the sacred tomes. Well, I believe our business is done.
Fight well.
Now I must speak with that old man Tolfdir, if I'm not mistaken.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Let's see here. Ulrich said you might be of some use to me.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
I found a certain book, Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Eliad, Wemmer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given extensive years of experience.
Well,
Can you feel that? This marvelous object. It practically radiates magicka.
Yes, I did notice that.
Unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude.
What are you?
It's urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
What? Explain yourself. What is going on?
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
I confess I'm a bit curious as well. But why are you so concerned about this?
I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Aldmeri Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
Well then, Ankano, if we must travel together, could we not pick up the pace?
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here.
Yes,
Then
but...
he will be removed from college grounds.
Yes, and that's what I wish to do. You hear me? That's what I wish to do. I was going to want to do that anyway. Wait, we were standing over here. Is he not in here? Or is he in here? What, indecisive are we? Ugh. What? Ah, I see. Up there. It's me first! Me! Hi, I'm here. It was my idea to be here.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
What is this?
It is good to meet you in person.
What's going on? What happened to everyone?
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
What does this have to do with me?
You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
Why should I trust you or your order?
I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order.
I refer to my own.
Thalmor see our order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm.
Perhaps we could have an association in the future. If you have power, I might be interested in some form of allegiance. Tell me, what exactly is the problem we are facing here?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused.
Not in my possession.
Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
Then what is it you expect from me, eh?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlain here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Who is this Augur of Dunlain?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
Where can I find him?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help. but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
Hardly.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Were you about to
what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
Well played. Now...
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves.
Your ignorance
Offend him somehow.
is evidence that you should soon vacate your position. Ah, an
It's no
enchantment
secret that the
table.
college's reputation in Sky.
Excuse me. Thank you. Let's see. Conjuration, yes. Oh, yes. Very good, very good. See, my king. These might be useful to me, yet I dare not deconstruct them at this point.
Okay, so let me see here. Find the Augur of Dunlain.
I've been led to the Archmage's quarters by Ancano, who is insistent that I speak to someone claiming to be from the Sijic Order. The monk named Quarania has informed me that the Eye of Magnus is dangerous, and that to learn how to deal with it, I need to speak with the Augur of Dunlain within the college. Should ask my fellow members where to find him. I wish his words would have been a little more informative.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime.
Yes. Now, the Augur of Dunlain.
Have you been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Tolfdir, eh? Well, let's go see what Tolfdir has to say. Out this way, perhaps? Yes, Tolfdir!
Always encouraging to see the younger... The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
Yes, well, one day you will serve your own ruler. Now, have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlain?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Where's the Midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Can you tell me more about this Augur of Dunlain?
Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard. delved into magic in a way none had seen before.
Ah.
But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire.
Impossible!
That's what led to the accident.
What accident?
Do you remember what I first told you? About how not being able to control magic could destroy you?
Yes?
I didn't simply mean it could kill you. The Augur's accident is another very real type of a life destroyed. Well, it's been described as an accident. I can't imagine it was intentional. Something must have gone wrong, and he ended up in the state he's in now, fused to the energies that flow through the college. I've never felt it appropriate to ask him about it, about how that must feel. Or I suppose, if he can feel at all.
We're done here.
Mm-hmm.
I am surely intrigued by this Augur of Dunlain. Sounds like we may have a thing or two in common in terms of our ambition. However, obviously, our skills are not at the same level. Ah, die, creature! You would think to halt my progress. Not when my destiny is before me! Augur of Dunlain? Are you in here? Oh, a tempting treat down there. But I must remain focused for now. I near my destination.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment.
Will it now?
Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
What? Ah, very good. What is this? The Augur of Dunlain, I presume.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
And what is it that I am seeking?
You seek that which all who wield magic seek.
Power!
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others.
Thalmor, what Thalmor do you speak of?
The one who calls himself Unkano.
Aha!
He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
And what do I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus.
Could you speak a bit more quickly?
To avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
My current Archmage. Fascinating. I'm afraid I can't resist. What have we here? Golden stamina potion. Blast it all. There. There. Frigid cold. What the? Very good. From here, I believe, I can travel to the front of the college using my majorly powers of fast travel. Make way for Elderast. I have things of import to discuss with the current Archmage.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime.
Yes, save it!
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
I have important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
Oh, that's fine. You don't need to have it. However, it is connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlain.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
I suppose you mean me, don't you?
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done.
Yes, no surprise to me.
This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Well, I hope so as well. Let's take a look at what we have here. Please, Mage's Circlet increases my magicka by 50 points. What am I currently wearing? What? I have an adept hood that increases my magicka by 50 points. And you give me what amounts to a tiara that does the same? I suppose one difference between my hood and your tiara is that it will fetch a better price in a pawn shop. It's not that I don't want the Staff of Magnus. Of course, I'm interested in such an artifact. I'd rather send an underling to get it for me. You, Ancano, I'm sure I will have particular plans for. Ah. Up here. Hello? Mirabelle.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smooth.
Do you know anything about the Staff of Magnus? You see, I spoke with the Archmage, and yes, it was absolutely necessary.
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world...
I just told you! The current Archmage said you'd mentioned it recently.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
So no one knows the Staff's location?
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Mzulft. What else can you tell me about the Staff of Magnus?
I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
We're done here. Oh, yes, this is the way I came. So I must find this ruin called Mzulft, or some such. Ah, yes. I think I have an idea of where it may be. Now, what would be the most direct path to this location? Either of these seem equally useful, however, maybe more peaceful, arriving in Kynesgrove. So we shall start there. Let me see here. I am still carrying entirely too much.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Really?
Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance.
Oh.
And sorry for your loss. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yes, I'm very, very sad. Idiot, someone clearly made a clerical error, of which I will be the beneficiary. Now, before I continue on, must find a merchant.
Sorry. Nothing.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Now here's a man I'm glad to see. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Yes, but what will you buy of mine? Hardly anything, it appears. Blast!
See ya.
Useless. Come now. There must be a merchant nearby for this to be a noteworthy place on my map. I will not suffer another expedition before I have been able to relieve myself of unnecessary burdens. I will find a merchant and then proceed.
But that'll have to wait. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
ChristianGeekCentral.com